Namaste, beautiful yogis, and welcome to our next Beautiful Yogis challenge. And we have been touching upon a little more, a little deeper subjects than just yoga poses. And many of you probably are realizing and know that I'm not big on obsessing over yoga poses and the physical practice. I'm much more interested in the internal process of the practice, and there is very little to talk about practice because the word practice is practice and not discussing the practice. So as far as yoga goes, we are all practicing and we're discussing other stuff, other things in life. And why do we practice? That's what we're discussing, because practice on its own is just a discipline that we can take into the rest, into the other areas of our life. So our next challenge is going to be, I just had the idea coming home I was walking Sophie and coming home, I realized there was an interesting post by Stephanie actually, and she asked, how do you let go? And in general, how do you let go of things in life? How do you learn, or how do you become comfortable with the process of letting go? And I think that is a very interesting subject because it's one of the most important things we have to learn in life. We as human beings are here to eventually have to or choose to let go of absolutely everything that we have in our life or we hold dear, outside of love. Love is the only thing we'll keep and hold forever, but anything physical and any attachment physical or any expectations we have to basically let go of everything, and that is part of our human experience, and that is what makes us deep. That's what makes us deep in this experience, and that's part of the reason why we're here, or that's one of the big lessons of how to get to the next level, and spiritually speaking. I actually personally have an interesting story about, it's not a story, it's an experience or time in my life where the theme of my life was letting go. I realized I came into a place in my life where I was disappointed by people and situations, and not a big disappointment or anything like this. It's just a feeling of betrayal that was just within myself because of expectations, and a place in my life where I realized that everything that is happening to me is to facilitate the perfect situation for me to learn one of the most important lessons in life, which is the ability to let go and to release yourself of entitlement or a sense of anyone owing you anything, and to just be present in each and every moment, more concerned with what you can offer and not expecting. Now that is very easy to say and very difficult to do, as most of you know, because we're all human and we all have more or less expectations of things and wishes and dreams and hopes. And now letting go does not learning to let go does not force you into having no wishes, dreams and hopes, and on the contrary, it allows you to have your dreams or your idealism without attaching yourself to it, in a sense that you're not fluid anymore. You're just stuck, and that is one way it has to be, and any other way won't be satisfactory to you. So in that particular period in my life, I realized that I have to let go of everything that I think I should be, or people should be, or my life should be. I don't know how I knew it. I just knew that the period of my life is about letting go. Actually, if your astrology is a very powerful tool in my life in understanding the periods in my life. And if you're familiar with Saturn return, that was exactly my Saturn return, in which I had to let go of the attachment of the things that are most valuable to me. And at any point actually in my life, one of the most valuable things was my spirituality, or the quality of my experience of this world, which is spirituality in other words. And I had to let go of that too. Anything I believed or attached myself to as, like I'm this, I'm that, I'm spiritual, I had to let it go. I had to, if I believed in things, I had to let them go. Why? Because the attachment to something positive is more destructive to your growth than actually having that thing as good as it is in your life. Meaning, if you're spiritual and you have never learned to let it go, it is not serving you. It's a bit of a a strong concept, and if you're resisting it, it may be not time for you to let go of anything, or it's not. If your ego is violently resisting it, maybe you have to ask yourself why. Because the things that we get offended about, or we're like, absolutely no, that's bullshit. Those are the things where maybe that hold the most amount of growth for us, and the things that we resist the most. And so the process of letting go, I had to understand that there is certain things that are very easy to let go of, and it's just a mind switch. You understand that sooner or later you have to release most things and people from your life other than pure love. So you understand that you can speed up this process, and you have to sit with yourself, and you understand on a deep level, and this is big, that you're free, that you're free. You have to understand that you're free. And the only reason why we are enslaved is because we allow it. Because we, with our attachments and stuckness and fears, we allow ourselves to give away our freedom. But you have to understand that you are free. You're free. And you can claim, and you can be your freedom. You can be free. You can experience freedom. And most things in life you can let go actually with ease, if you understand that not letting go is just robbing yourself from the growth you could be experiencing these years, and robbing yourself from the peace. And why do we not let go? Usually we have attachment, resentment, and obviously fear or expectations, and those things are not allowing us to just look ahead and forward into the future. We're still holding on to the past. There is nothing more in the past than the lessons that it had for you. You have to take the lessons and release the past from your present. The past is in your present in the form of lessons. It shouldn't be almost material. You shouldn't be feeling it in your space. You have to create pure, clean space. And so the challenge for this week will be, what is one more area? We'll discuss this. What is one area? And we're gonna make it very quick so that it's not like huge stuff everyone writing to read, but we're gonna kind of try to be poetic about it. What is one area of your life that you are most fearful or resistant or absolutely self-righteous about? Like in the sense self-righteous that, fuck no, I can't, that's not to release, that is my identity. So what is one area in your life that you have to release or let go of? And why do you hold on to it so tightly? Now, I want to make a disclaimer about people. There is no true letting go of people in your life. The relationships that are pure and for some reason are not working out, and there is pure deep love, those relationships will forever be a part of you and a part of your coming and going here or wherever you're coming, or soul is coming and going. Sometimes certain things don't work out, not because anybody is in the wrong, it's just that it's not the right time, or it's just you have not learned the lesson. You have to flow with the situations in your life without creating any bitterness about it. You have to cultivate purity towards situations, not because you're so benevolent and gracious towards people, but because it's within your soul to experience everything from a pure place, and to understand that you're here to grow, and no one but you and only you can take your freedom away. You're never gonna lose love, and you're never going to lose through other people that are also loves and soul connections in your life. You're forever bonded and forever flowing through lives together, or through experiences together. So just so of course my camera died. So I think what I was saying is you're never losing anything, really. There is no loss and no gain. It's an exchange of energy. You're not going to, just because we are born and we die, that doesn't mean we start to exist and we cease to exist. Same happens with the deep and true relationships in your life will never be lost. So your lesson is to experience things from a deep level, and to be pure in your emotions, and to not cultivate or to not allow yourself to become bitter or resentful or hurt by situations. No one is out there to just hurt you. This is all relationships that we've been having. Obviously, my understanding is that it's a non-religious, obviously, understanding. It's a more of a Buddhist or just sojourning perspective, is that we have done so much to each other, and there is just undoing that we have to do, in clearing the air and the purity between people and situations and relationships, whether this is your parents, partners, kids, friends, random people on the street, your dog. These are all situations in which we are just having a chance to actually heal, and you're in the power. This is the best time of your life, because you're aware, you're doing yoga, you're contemplating this situation. So this is the best time. You may never have a better time to be this type of person that is at the level you're at, to be able to understand that you're in position to let go. There is no real loss and no real hurt. So it's all the ego rebelling the situation and clinging on to things and not wanting to grow. So I think what I want to leave you with about this challenge is to just repeat to yourself this mantra, that yes, you are free, but you are free. You are free. You can be, you can experience your freedom. The prison that we put ourselves in is self-created. You are free. You're free to choose, you're free to let go, you're free to experience life in its purity and in its ecstatic, divine happiness, which is not bound to situations and people. The happiness and the divinity in life is something within yourself, and it's all within you. Everything else is reflections of areas of growth and areas of where energy should flow for a particular lesson. Anyways, I'm starting again to speak in vague terms, which is something I often go into, I struggle with. But with astrology, you understand that it can explain to you certain things when you understand that learning to let go is one of the big lessons in this lifetime, and one of the things that can open up to your own freedom. So that is the reason why you want to let go. You want to be free. You don't want to be enslaved or slave to negative emotions or past hurt or situation. You don't want to be stuck. You want to flow, and you want to keep learning and keep growing. And the past is the past. The past is in the past. you are here, and the past has beautiful lessons for you, but nothing to hold on to, and just have the emotion active for it. With the challenge, we're just going to post within the group. The ones that want to participate, the other ones can just read it and just take notes and maybe contemplate it during yoga practice. But we'll just post where is the area of our life where we think it's our next level of letting go, because no matter how much you learn to let go, there is always somewhere else you should let go. And spiritually, where is the lesson for you that letting go will open up your soul to another new experience, new level? Post short sentences of areas to let go, be poetic, and that is our next challenge, letting go. And I'm sure discussion will start, and I'm sure we'll deepen this, and we'll see where it goes, basically. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.